is Yu Liu, and today I pick a topic and talking about when is an appropriate age for kids to start using the technology. Let's talk about it. So, as my opinion, when it comes to kids, for the technology, I would say most of it is a smartphone, but I feel there's no one size fits for all the answer if it is wrong or it is right for like early age to get in touch with the technology. So as the most thing we mentioned about is parenting related, there are variety of opinions out there what is right. However, as with the most thing in life, there are many pros and cons to allow kids to use technology, and there's no right answer as I mentioned. So let's talk about the pros and cons. So the pros I would say is self-sufficiency. So throughout the early guidance and support, parents and teachers can help children to learn how to self-regulate on the time and spend on their phones. And the second pros I would say is it's easier to access the emergency service. For example, in an unfortunate event of an emergency, students with smartphone access can find help more easily. And however, the cons comings. So in the 2018 studies of elementary school children found a correlation between increased screen times use behavior issues like conduct a problem with hyperactivity and attention in the class. And the second cons I would say is in 2018 analyzed 2 of 39 studies found that the teen sex texting has increased in recent years, and trend shows that the rate sex texting is increased as teens get older as well. And we will talk about this later in the slide. And let me mention the last cons I would say right now is children may stay up late talking to friends, playing games, or scrolling through the social media, which over a period of time cause the fatigue and the resistance. So right now, we're having a data of the sex texting on the smartphone of children, as I mentioned in the previous slide. So right now, the age 10 to 17 with sending the text is 2.5% and receiving is 7.1%. But as I mentioned, getting older, the number will increase. So the 12 to 17 years old is 4% of sending and 15% of receiving texting. So that was increased a lot. Alright, so right now we're talking about the average age of using a smartphone. According to the Common Sense Media, 53% of the kids in the United States have their own smartphone by age 11. And as the same study found in the age 12 years, more than third kids have their own smartphone. So the age poised to train even younger in the coming years, like probably in the future, children have 7 years old, 8 years old have their own cell phone. So in conclusion, I would say technology can be beneficial for the kids when it's used properly by the parents can regulate them. For my personal experience, I would say it's my dad let me watch the Tom and Jerry anime since I was 5 with his phone. So but he did give me the time limits and the rules of using the phone. So this turns the cons into the pros. So right now I would say allowing children to use technology is not a bad thing. It allows them to learn more about the subject outside the schools and let them to explore themselves. Thank you.